Hey, do you know what shadow work is? Well, there are things that hold you back in life, and these things are called childhood traumas. And what shadow work does is it takes a look at what causes you to stay down when you have to be pursuing your dreams with assertiveness, with power. So let me talk about this a little bit. Shadow work, as you might also see, is also called trauma therapy. And this is something that I've done with clients for a while, and I've done it myself. It's the reason why it's called shadow work is you have a light side and a shadow side. Okay, both of these things are inside of you. You have the light side and the shadow side. And what happens with your shadow side is you ignore it. The shadow side is all of the things that you don't like about yourself, all of the memories that you try to forget as soon as it comes into your mind. It could be a moment that you were shy. It could be a moment that you resent. Could be a moment that you are not proud of yourself. Could be a moment that was so painful in your childhood. Could be a moment that it's anything that comes up with all of the stuff that's going on in the world today. Okay. So, how do you do shadow work? How does this work? Well, I want to talk about it in a sense that you can relate to it. Let me attach this microphone here so I don't have to move it anymore. The thing is, oh, little nipple there. The thing is, it's a very light thing. Let me just keep it in my hand. The thing is, anytime I'm moving it, it's probably making noises, but we're gonna get rid of that in the future. So, so what is shadow work? It's your shadow side, the things that you ignore about yourself and you don't want to remember, and you basically try to run away from them. Your light side is all of the things that you're aware of, that's in front of you, that you see. The thing about shadow side is that your subconscious mind just blocks it as soon as it comes in your way. Okay, so your subconscious mind doesn't even let you see it. So these are the things that hide from you. That's why we also call it shadow side, because it's in the shadows. You don't see it. You don't shine the light of your awareness into it so that it stays in the shadow. So basically, the main thing about shadow work is to just go find those things that's staying in the shadow and shine the light of awareness into it. So become aware of it. So basically, what you're doing, it's also called spiritual work. Sorry, subconscious work. You're basically bringing in the things that you didn't want to see for a long time in your life, that you were running away from the shadows, from the subconscious mind into the conscious mind. Okay, so you're bringing up, it's a process of bringing up things. And it's not an easy process. Most of the time, you don't even know. It's buried very deep in your subconscious that you don't even know how you can bring it up. You don't even know what you need to bring up because you forgot it and put a big layer of forgetfulness on it, so much so that you don't even remember it. You can't remember, and it's running your life. You're not even aware of it. It's running your life. So do you ever, for example, experience this in your life, that you're trying to reach a certain amount of income, but something deep down inside is bringing you back? It's telling you, you don't deserve it, maybe it's not gonna happen, blah blah blah. Where in fact these things doesn't even logically exist. Or you do achieve that income, and then all of a sudden, within the matter of 1 month, maximum 1 month, you finish it completely. Let's say you have an income of 3K per month, 3,000 per month, you have an income. And then all of a sudden you want to bump it up to 5,000. Okay? Let's say you do achieve that occasionally, maybe 1 or 2 months in a year, you somehow manage to do that. You become disciplined and you put in the effort. And I'm gonna come back to that later, this word effort. And then you finally reach it. You have this income. Okay, there's 1 month that you made 5,000, and then you just look for ways to spend it. You're like, how can I spend this extra 2,000 that I achieved? And then you just lose it, right? So there's no difference between the months that you made 3,000 and 5,000. There's no difference. Your subconscious mind doesn't recognize the difference because there's no extra amount of money stacked up in your bank account. You just spent it. So your subconscious mind says, well, it doesn't matter. If I put in the effort, I'm gonna finish it. If I don't put in the effort, still I'm gonna finish it, and it's not gonna add anything into my life. Even if you buy something very nice with that extra money, for example, you buy a phone, it doesn't matter, it's just like the old phone. Maybe it has 2 or 3 extra options in that phone and you're happy with it, but that only lasts for 1 week or something, and then you get back into your normal life. Okay, so try to recognize these patterns that I'm telling you. This is one way of realizing, oh, I have a trauma. Okay? You realize this pattern, it happens again and again. You cannot reach 5,000. You cannot reach 5,000. So you say, why am I not reaching that? And then, now you're looking for the answer. Now you're looking for the reason why you cannot reach it. Your conscious mind will come up with all kinds of bullshit stories that you are lazy, that you don't work enough, and blah 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 blah. Or you are spending it so fast, oh, you don't deserve it, your family was never rich, la di da di da. So this is not correct. Shadow work is saying, okay, I'm gonna go deeper into that and understand, why do I feel the emotions that makes me set back from reaching that 5,000 income? Okay, and then your subconscious mind says, now we're talking, now we're talking, now we're looking for an answer. Because before you were trying to logically find your way through it, but it's not something logical, okay? Us humans, we are not robots. We are animals. We are still emotional. We still have emotions. So what's holding you back from reaching a certain success in your life, or certain outcome, or just letting go of any kind of pain that you're currently having in your life, it's simply because of your emotions. Pain is an emotion. If you remove that emotion, what's left? Just something that's happening. But before it was causing pain. Now it's just like, nothing. So, and after a lot of shadow work, let's say you did a shadow work, what's going to happen? You're going to come closer to this untouched version of your childhood. You remember when you were a child, you were not caring about anything, you were just jumping in any kind of experience and trying to learn and doing things without questioning it much. You were not judging yourself, you were not judging others, you were all friends with everyone. So shadow work, what it does is it brings you a little bit closer to that version of yourself where you didn't hold yourself back from things, you didn't punish yourself for doing a certain act. You were unjudgmental towards yourself and towards others. And it's this pure childness, this pure, beautiful way of mind working. Now you have extra space in your brain so you can process things. Okay, so I would say just go look up into that, go research shadow work a little bit more, or trauma therapy. And doing it by yourself is gonna be tricky a lot. So doing it with someone who's experienced, like me, or some other coach, is gonna be very beneficial for you. That's it from me, and see you next time.